Hey guys, so it's me, Kiani. Today's video is going to bring you my October favorites. Woo! Man, let me tell you, October 2014 was absolutely insane. There were so many things that I was blessed to do in the month of October. I mean, really, my head was spinning. Every time that I would actually have just like a lull moment, my phone would ring and it would be off to the races again. I got a chance to assist Mr. Rennie Vasquez at his Catch the Beat with Rennie class in Atlanta, Georgia. I actually dropped a commentary video, so if you guys haven't seen that, make sure you check it out. It was an amazing opportunity to get a chance to see him in his evolution of makeup artistry and get more inspiration from him. I also had an opportunity to be cast in the new Magic Mike movie. My sisters and I were actually cast in that movie. How insane. And then as soon as all of that died down, if it wasn't enough, Mr. Vasquez was actually here in Charlotte, North Carolina, did a pop-up makeup class, and I had an opportunity to host that in my Makeup by Kiani studio. So October was full of fun and excitement and more inspiration. Hence, I have tons of things to show you guys to throw you right into the holiday season. So grab your glass of wine, grab your coffee, grab your hot toddy, grab your Sprite or your water, grab your notepad, and let's get ready to discuss October and my favorites. First, I'm actually going to get started with something, like I said, from head. As you can tell, my hair is flaming red right now. It's probably the prettiest shade of red that my stylist has actually come up with. And I say that, I think, every time. Yeah, I do say it every time. But I'm so excited that we finally have it this, more of this, I want to call it like a coppery red, almost like a Charlie Baltimore red, if you guys are familiar with her. Yeah, I'm in love with this color. But the thing about reds is it bleeds so bad and it fades extremely fast. I'm usually in the salon every 4 to 6 weeks, and if I'm hanging around 8 weeks, a girl is really looking brassy. So what we've actually been doing to keep my hair as hydrated as possible and the color as popping as possible, we've been using this Pureology Serious Color Care, the Reviving Red. This is the box, and I'm just going to open it up for you. And what it is kind of like, it comes out like a little paste. These are the little tubes that are inside. There are 4 of them. As you can tell, I've already gone through one. There are 4 of these tubes, and I think I got these for about $10. And it's almost like a tinted cream that I put on my hair when I shampoo it. Some people say you can use it once a week. Some people say, you know, every time you shampoo. I am over enthusiast about my hair being extremely red, so I do use it every time I shampoo, which is about every 3 to 4 days. And it really just keeps that color lasting. If I'm right in between shampoos and I apply it to my hair, you use maybe, I use more like a nickel size amount, and I don't want to open this up because it's really, really red. It's going to create a mess, and I didn't pre-record how I actually put it in my hair. But I do shampoo my hair with the Pureology shampoo and the conditioner. I shampoo it with these 2 things, and then I go in and probably use a 1/4 size amount and massage it all the way through my hair, and I leave it in for about 3 minutes and rinse it out with cool water. And what happens, it creates this beautiful halo on my hair, and it really looks like maybe I've just had it colored. Not enough to actually damage the hair, but enough to keep the intensity there until I can actually get back into the salon. So I've been really, really pleased with the Pureology Reviving Red Reflecting Enhancers product. You can get these in your local beauty supply store, and if you're any shade of red, this right here I would definitely recommend. So that's from head. Next, let's just move on down a little bit. I'm going to talk about my sense of smell first. I have a amazing sense of smell right now going, and I'm using my, if you guys have ever used these little burner things, this is by the Scentsy line. And if you could smell my house right now, it smells like pumpkin spice because it's fall. And my favorite scent is anything pumpkin, anything cinnamon. And this burner is pretty cool because it's the little wax cubes, and that's the light. So I do have 2 little people that run around the house. I don't like the idea of having candles because obviously candles just look better in places where you can see them, which is usually in places where kids can kind of grab them. So I've actually gravitated toward all these little burner things. I actually burned 2 in my studio. I actually gave Mr. Vasquez one of those to remember Charlotte by. And you know, everybody just really loves something that smells really good. And the little cubes come like this, and all you do is kind of open them up and you pop one of the cubes here. This one is black raspberry vanilla. I burned this one in my bedroom. It just smells really, really creamy and yummy. And the Dolce Loche is one that kind of smells like it smells like a caramel apple. So any of these little scents, I will leave my amazing vendor, Miss Katrina. I will leave her information in the down bar so you can actually gravitate toward your Scentsy products. If you have little kids that are running around and you still want to have the all the yummy smells of the holiday season, there are so many different types like pine and pineapple, apple, cinnamon, just amazing array of products. I'll leave her information in the down bar so you too can also get your scents of the seasons from Scentsy. Next, you know what? I went down the nose, but I should have actually talked about lashes. My favorite, finally, I have honestly found my absolute favorite lashes. They are by Stardel Lash, and the number I'm using is SF76, and there's also a SF79. I'll have closer pictures of these inserted in for you guys. 76 and 79. I'm actually wearing the 76s right now, and I love to wear these because they give me a lot of length without a lot of density. Does that make sense? So let's talk about density. If I'm actually doing a smoky eye, I'm probably going to gravitate toward the 79. They are the same length of the 76s, but it's almost like they've been doubled up and they are much darker. What that means is when you're actually doing a smoky eye and you use a lash that's denser, it's going to give you the drama that you need. If I were to put a 79 on my eye now using a very natural cut crease, it's actually going to create like a hood on my eye, so it's almost like too much lash, and it almost takes away from the artistry of doing the cut crease. So I alternate between the 76 and 79, and I'm actually thinking about doing a video on lashes, kind of giving you guys an idea of which lash works with each eye shape. Tell me what you think about that. Leave your information in the down bar and let me think. You know, give me some ideas of what you guys think your eye shapes are or what your problems are with lashes. And maybe we can actually put that in my Real Girl series. So that was on my lashes. But you can't have lashes without mascara. I'm back to my favorite mascara, my Tarte mascara, Lights, Camera, Lashes. I think I actually highlighted this in one of my last haul videos. And I always gravitate back toward this mascara when I can actually afford to purchase a high-end mascara. And Tarte is really good in Ulta about running specials. This mascara normally runs about $24, and I actually got it for $10, which means I can buy 2 mascaras for $24, you know, after tax here in North Carolina. And one of my other favorite mascaras that I use from the drugstore is my Voluminous false fiber lashes. So these two to me are my absolute favorite, but I was actually out of this one and I was in Ulta and I picked up more than one of these, and I am in love. If you actually look at the length that I'm getting on my bottom lash line, that's actually from this mascara. Absolutely positively in love. Also, I found myself going back to my Wet n Wild Fergie Little Black Dress Gel Liner. I love this liner. I can actually go into my Walgreens store and pick this up for $4.99. I'm in love. They actually had it on sale this week for $3.76. So I bought 2 of them. And if you guys watched for a while, over the summer I was actually really enthralled using my Inglot number 77. I absolutely love that gel liner. However, I have to order it. We don't have a vendor here in North Carolina that carries it, and the closest place I would probably be able to order it from is somewhere in Miami. So when a girl's out of her eyeliner, she needs to get her eyeliner. It's not like, okay, I'm going to wait and get it, and I don't ever remember that I'm out of it when I'm ordering. And if I go in the store, I can just pick this up. So it gives the most intense black that I've actually found in any drugstore. Let's move on down. I actually picked up my Makeup Forever HD powder. Now let's talk about these translucent powders here. I actually also have the Mercier, and I think I actually got both of these products. And you can actually see this one here, even in the packaging, looks a little bit taupier than this one. I still consider both of these translucent. However, the Laura Mercier actually has more of a brightening effect to it, and this is more of a translucent powder. They both are considered HD powders. However, you still need to kind of set these, I think, with more of a colorized powder. But what I've actually been doing is picking up a trick again from Mr. Rennie Vasquez and actually setting my face with a translucent powder and then going back on with a colored powder to actually set my concealer and my foundation. I absolutely love this technique. It keeps it from creasing. It also keeps the area underneath my eye from actually looking like it's too crepey. So I've really been enjoying that. If you guys have been having difficulties with setting your different powders and creams and things, I think this might actually be the answer. You can actually use it on all skin types, from the lightest of the light to the most mocha of the mocha. So therefore, you're going to actually set your foundation first and then go back on top and dust over the colorized powder of your choice. It is 2 steps, but there again, we're going into the holiday seasons. We want those photos to be flawless, and this is the way to achieve that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I can't do a favorites without having a whole bunch of MAC products. So let's just get on over to it. I actually went absolutely crazy with lip products this time. And I actually picked up only one lip from MAC, amazingly. But it's so crazy. This one is called Dark Outsider. And it is a Cremesheen glass, and it looks black, right? So what I've actually been doing on top of any of my dark lipsticks is just applying this on top. And what it does is turns it into like a really intense lip stain. Not lip stain, but almost like you bit into like a berry, and you have this beautiful tint of color on the lips. This is what happens when I use this. And you know what? Right now I have a taupe on, so let me just give you an idea. You see what just happened? How gorgeous is that? Would you think that you would get that much intensity and such a pretty swipe of color from using something that looks kind of I don't know, girl. I don't know. But look how pretty that is. And it's just with a lip gloss. And again, in the fall, I have the worst time with my lips getting extremely dry. And I want to say it might be contributing to me using so much MAC gloss, because MAC tends to make your lips feel coated all the time, that when you don't have anything on them, your lips just kind of go crazy. That's what happens with me. I had to pick up some more of my Girl Boy brow set, and you can kind of tell this is a beautiful caramel color. And I also picked up the Show Off. This is a beautiful brown bronze color that I just kind of use on eyebrows as a brow gel. You know, I tend to go for a fuller brow during the fall, and I have a lot of clients that do as well. And sometimes you just want to push something through them just to make them look groomed, so to speak. These two, absolutely in love with that. If you have issues with your brows, you have one of them that just really goes crazy, or even if you want to look at, you know, offsetting the color of your brow, if you're changing your hair and you just want to alternate changing your brow color just a little bit and not necessarily bleaching them, these two products right here absolutely will fit the bill for that, at a very inexpensive price, and a little bit goes a super long way, and actually a lot less damaging to your brows than bleaching them. So, brow sets by MAC. You know, that's what I had by MAC, but there is no shortage in lips. Look at this. Look at the beautiful range of colors I have right here. Can you see these? These are lip lacquers by Ruby Kisses. Ruby Kisses is usually found in my beauty supply store. And crazy enough, I was actually in Atlanta a few weeks ago at the, again, Catch the Beat with Rennie class. And this young lady walked up to register, and she had on this color, which is called Aruba Blue. It was absolutely the most gorgeous shade on her. She had this beautiful blondish bronze hair that was kind of braided up, and she had a very, very clean face and a pop of color on her lips. And look at that. I just swiped it one time. I'm the worst with this swipe. Do you see how intense that color is? Absolutely the most intense. And I mean, look. Can you see how intense that is? Absolutely in love. This shade here is again called Aruba Blue. It also came in a shade that I picked up called Purple Berry. Oh, this one is just really sick, guys. Look at that. Right? Purple Berry. Oh, my favorite, my absolute favorite, Midnight Plum Black. It looks really, really chocolate. And can you see that? Right? $4.99, and it's a lip lacquer, which means you're gonna not have the drying effect of a lipstick, and you're gonna have the maximum sheen of a lip gloss, but again, the intensity of a lipstick. Who knew, right? Ruby Kiss is $4.99. This shade is called Naked Nude. You know, a girl can't move forward without having some type of nude. Look how beautiful that is. Can you see that? Absolutely gorgeous. And I had to pick up this fun one right here. This one is called Intense Yellow, and I was thinking this would be really, really pretty mixed in with something, just to kind of give it a little bit of highlight. And see, you know what? Let me take a look. Let me just see if this would actually work, because you know, when you're in the store, you just get excited about a product. Let's put this yellow on. You just mix them all up together. What do you think? Right? And that's on top of 3 other things. Do we like? I'm absolutely in love with these glosses right here. Love them. My clients have tended to like them as well. Especially when I'm doing like a really, really clean face and we just want a pop of color of lip. And actually, they're inexpensive enough that if I'm having to part with the color, I have, you know, several of them, so I can actually give my clients those if they want to purchase them from me. So it's a really, really good idea to actually have backup lip glosses for clients, especially if you're going to be doing makeup during the holiday season for your friends. Get you a couple of lipsticks and make sure that you can kind of give them away, especially if you're reusing that one. Next, we're actually going to show a couple of Wet n Wilds. This one is my Pagan Angel. I've actually posted a lot of these on my Instagram, so if you guys are not following me on Instagram at love_Kiani, you should be, because you already know that I've been falling in love with some of these products. This one is called Pagan Angel, and I will actually show you guys a photo that I actually did right before the holidays using this color lipstick. I actually love it, and crazy enough, I told you guys that October was really, really insane. My sisters and I were actually cast in the new Magic Mike movie, and I ended up doing something really, really crazy. It was right after I had my hair colored, you know, even more red, kind of like it is now. And I did, you know, a really, really strong, elaborate, you know, gel liner, and I popped this on. One of the things, it was actually kind of dark, and I kind of peeked over in the mirror, and I could see my eyes were very, very graphic, and then this beautiful black lip that came out like a plum color on camera, and I was like, yes, Wet n Wild. So this is the shade I was actually wearing in that. And the next color that I had from Wet n Wild is called Ferguson Crest. This is part of their newer line too. Look how pretty that is. If you're into more of a cranberry, berry, fuchsia-ish color. And I like it because these colors, these are again part of the Fergie line. They have a little bit more sheen than some of the traditional Wet n Wild colors. And the last one was called Vamp It Up. I want to say I pulled this one back out because it was one of the darker colors that I had from last fall. And you can see that Pagan Angel and Vamp It Up are really, really close in hue, but this one actually has a lot more plum to it. So this one is still in store, and the Wet n Wild lipsticks run between $1.99 and $2.99, so you can't ever go wrong with those. What I would do though, if you were wanting a little bit more gloss on top of your lipsticks, the Bite lip balm. It's actually called Agave Lip Mask. And I actually purchased this because I've been doing some celebrity makeup, and often you don't, you know, if you're having to leave a client and they want kind of a gloss, if you can kind of put something on top that's not going to allow the lipstick to bleed. And this right here is not going to give you the slip as a lip glass, so to speak, or maybe even a lip lacquer, but it is actually going to give you the shine of more of a cream balm. So I'm actually in love with this. A little bit goes a super long way. It comes out almost like a bacitracin. If you've ever felt bacitracin of any type of ointment for you know, for scrapes and things, it come out kind of that intense, you know, that consistency. So you're knowing that it's going to be on the lips for quite a while. So I'm actually in love with that. I picked that up from Sephora. And a few more things that we picked up from Sephora. More lips. They're lip stains. You guys have heard me talk about these lip stains before. I went back in and picked up a berry and a fuchsia and more of a taupe color. These are amazing if you need a long wearing lip. You can actually apply this, and then of course apply a little bit of the bite, and then I mean you're probably going to have about 8 hours wear. So let's swatch these for you. And unfortunately the names, let's see here, I don't have the names, but I do have the numbers. The first one is kind of a berry one, and I'm just going to swatch it right here. Very, very similar in hue, and I'll put it right there. This is number 7. And these run, I want to say, between $14 and $16. So not a lot to get you longevity out of your lip. This one is number 10. Look how pretty that is. And can you tell that I've been, you know, rebuying the same color over and over and over in this different brands, but definitely buying the same colors over and over. A girl stays true to what she likes, that's for sure. And here's the last one that I picked up. This one is number 5. The fleshy shade right here. So number 5. These again in Sephora. Yay! You have a long wearing lip and beautiful, beautiful color ranges. There's some reds. There's a brown. There is a more of a bubblegumish pink. These are absolutely, absolutely amazing. And I think that almost wraps it up for my October favorites. And I've kind of slipped and told you guys some of the things that I've been getting myself into. One of the last things that I want to give props to is my beauty blender. You can see this one here is dirty. It's time for me to wash it, and I'm gonna. At the Catch the Beat with Rennie class, Beauty Blender is a new sponsor for Rennie Vasquez Beauty, and I actually had an amazing opportunity to learn how to use this little snazzy dazzy thing. And you would think that as long as I've been doing makeup, this would actually be a staple. It has now become a staple in my kit as well as on my makeup table in my home studio. And learning how to use your tools, properly, I think are very, very important. And the more that you move forward in your artistry, the more things that you need to learn to actually perfect your craft. This here, I'm in love with. I'm knowing how to use it. And I love to pick it up. So I definitely want to endorse the Beauty Blender for this month of October. I'm glad October is over. Welcome November. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed my quick October favorites, or my, kind of long October favorites. Sorry. But there was a lot for me to tell you guys, a lot for me to show you guys. Stay tuned for more videos from me, Makeup by Kiani. Remember to follow me on Instagram at love_Kiani. You'll see who I'm applying these products to, as well as leave all of your comments in the down bar. Anything that you would like to see for me to record in my Real Girl series. True questions that you have about makeup, or even the application of, or even, more product knowledge on something. Send me information in the down bar, and I'll be sure to try and address that the best way that I can. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Hugs and kisses. Bye.